we'll start with Kyle. I think Kyle, I mean, as far as like when he talked to you guys, as far as in the media, how he's like, doesn't give too much information. He's really kind of like standoffish. He'd be slouching in the chair. I think I think it's like the tale of two halves when it comes to Kyle. Like he's different with his players. That's why they signed 1-year deals. They came back to play for him. They talk about him really good in the media. So when he talked to you guys, like he gives you a different vibe. He's not like too inviting. He's like he pretty much want to get out of there as soon as he can get out of there.
Yes.
So I think with him, it's like you get two different people throughout the season. The Kyle, the media, and Kyle with the players.
Well, let me get my theory real quick. With the players, he's cool because he curses constantly. That's what people don't know about Kyle Shanahan. When he talks to the players, it's just F-bomb, 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 F-bomb constantly. And I think maybe some kids think that's really cool. Now, there's a lot of like born-again Christians on teams too. I wonder how that plays with them, but most of the guys are 24 years old. They think it's real cool. He doesn't express himself that way to the media. And I think when he's talking without cursing, he just he has a tough time expressing himself honestly. So that might be part of it. He doesn't seem that cool in press conferences. He might in team meetings.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah. So now Jimmy. Oh man.
Real quick before we go to Jimmy, I did a story on Kyle Shanahan's real personality during the lead up to the Super Bowl when I was in Miami, and you can't ask Kyle like, how do you really talk in front of me, because he won't say. But I went to Kyle Juszczyk, Joe Staley, Robert Saleh, and you ask him. I said, I heard Kyle Shanahan curses a lot in team meetings. They'll smile at you like, how'd you hear? And I went to Joe. He's like, yeah, his favorite word is the F word. His favorite word. So that's what you don't know about Kyle Shanahan. He's much different. And if you hear him like coaching at the Senior Bowl a couple of years ago, if you heard him when he threw that ball and hit the like instantly F-bombs come out. That's just, I don't know. That's how he talks. Anyway, Joe Staley confirmed it. Joe Staley confirmed it. Sorry, let's talk about Jimmy.
Yeah, so I like Jimmy. I really do. But I think he has to go, man.
Yeah.
It really does. I if Trey Lance, which I think he will play well in the training camp and in preseason, I think cut Jimmy as soon as you can, man. So you can try to like take some of those assets and add to the team, make them better. Like get an edge rusher, get another corner, try to get another free safety or whatever.
Yeah.
And go from there. I think it's time, man.
Let's say the Niners cut Jimmy. What team do you think would want him? New England? Is that it?
It could be a possibility. I mean, he was already there, so they know him. So I'm sure the team is not sold on probably Stidham or Cam
or Mac. Yeah.
Cam's on the down spiral right now. So who knows? I was thinking maybe Washington.
Maybe Washington.
Yeah, they do have a pretty stout defense over there. Jimmy don't really have to do a whole lot supposedly, but the offense, kind of in question. But I don't know.
Yeah, possible. I guess if the price is right, teams could be interested, but I don't know.
Yeah, and Washington always doing crazy deals with players all the time. They be lost, man. I don't know what they're doing sometimes.
I just don't want to see Jimmy Garoppolo on the Niners, then get hurt, and then spend the whole year on the sideline or in a luxury box. I don't want to see Jimmy Garoppolo taking notes in a luxury box. I'm tired of that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing too, like, do you think Jimmy should, take a pay cut? You think he should take a pay cut? I think he should. If he knows what's good for him. From a business perspective, I think he should take a pay cut, because if he goes somewhere else, he might not get the money. But if he take a pay cut here, he can reestablish his career a little bit and still get paid a little bit and still contribute possibly, maybe.
I think he wants a change of scenery. I think he feels like the Niners have scapegoated him, and they've obviously moved on. You know what I mean? They're not invested in him anymore, even though they've given him money. So I think he'd like to go to a place that believes in him. And I still think he thinks the Patriots believe in him. Like, why should I take this crap from Kyle Shanahan when Bill Belichick thinks I'm good? That's where I think his head's at. Who knows what Bill Belichick really thinks of him? Who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy lost some of his confidence though, man.
No question.
After the
and I'm
leg
sure he
injury,
blames Kyle for that. I think if he could go back to New England and have Bill Belichick tell him, you're good, that might help his confidence, just like Jim Harbaugh did for Alex Smith. You know what I mean?
I know the Niners don't want to trade Jimmy, but he has no trade clause. But I think Jimmy has no leverage because he hasn't played well. So it's like you don't have no leverage now to have to try to enforce that. So if I was you, I'd renegotiate my contract, take a lesser money and stay with the team. If you got to be a backup to trade, then do so.
I just feel like what he wants to do is get out because I don't think he needs to play. And I think he feels he can go back to New England maybe while Mac Jones is developing, play on a team that likes him, build up some value and go somewhere else and get paid again. I think if he stays on the Niners, he's only going to get benched. He's only going to get buried eventually. And then he'll look like a scrub. You know what I'm saying? So I think he wants to get out. And I wouldn't be surprised if he vetoes trades to other teams other than New England. I think for him, it's get back to New England. Get back to New England. I think that's what he has to do.
If I had to, bet, like I would probably take that bet and say go back to New England. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks for calling out, man. Yo, keep up the good work, man. Love your content, man.
Appreciate you, man. See you next time.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right.